Man, when I was little, it was always a dream of mine to have some sort of superhero power. Like, remember the Spider-Man movie when Peter Parker got bit by that spider, and then the next day he became, the Amazing Spider-Man?
Yeah, it's every boy's dream to just wake up and have this power.
Yeah, man. And look, obviously, I'm older now. I know that's all fantasy. But the other day I was actually reading about these people that are born with certain genes that are almost like having superpowers.
Like what?
Well, do you remember the other day you and me were looking through all those pictures, and then we came across, that little kid, the cow, and I think it was a dog that were super muscular, like crazy muscular?
Yeah.
Well, believe it or not, that stuff is 100% real.
What? They look so fake. Those pictures look so fake.
No, they're real. Like, I decided to look into it, and it turns out that these people and these animals are born with something called myostatin deficiency, or what some people also call, like, the Hercules gene.
Oh, the Greek god?
Oh, yeah. The Greek god who's super strong.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, basically, myostatin is a gene in our body that prevents us from gaining too much muscle. And people who have this Hercules gene, basically their bodies don't produce that much myostatin. They're myostatin deficient. And because they're myostatin deficient, they can put on so much more muscle mass than, people like you and me ever could.
I don't get it though. Why does our body prevent us from adding muscle mass?
Yeah, that's a good point, because one would think logically, more muscle is better. Like,
Yeah,
right?
if you lift weights, you can naturally put on a lot of muscles.
Yeah, but you have to realize, while, muscles are great for sports and looks, our bodies are primitive, and they're more interested in survival rather than those things. And millions of years ago, muscles were actually a bad thing to our survival, because muscles use more energy. And also, they put stress on other parts of your body. Muscles were not good back then. And we kept this, we kept a lot of these genes with us to this day.
Damn, maybe that's why, I've always had trouble putting on muscle mass. Even despite lifting weights and doing push-ups and pull-ups, I still look about the same.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to put on muscle, and there could be many factors for that. Like, maybe you don't train enough, maybe you're not eating enough, maybe
bad genetics.
Look, it's possible, right? Because genetics play a huge role in how much muscle you can build. I'm sure some people in life where they've never went to the gym a day in their life, and they have perfect six-pack, they have like strong arms, and they're strong like a bull, and they never work out.
Yeah, but this sounds a little bit too good to be true. Like, does this gene have any side effects?
Well, it's hard to say, because so few people have this genetic mutation that it's hard to study it, in the long term with a decent sample size. But the reality of it is the people who do have it seem to live normal, long lives. They don't seem to have any side effects. It's just all benefit, man.
Yeah, these people can play just about any sport and be good at them.
Yeah, man, this gene will make them bigger, faster, stronger. It's a huge advantage to have in any sport that requires some physicality. Even basketball or soccer. Sports where you got to push a little.
Yeah,
and even speed. It's just such a great genetic gift for athleticism. I mean, like, when I was looking into this, I read about Eddie Hall. Do you know who Eddie Hall is by any chance?
No.
Well, Eddie Hall won the World's Strongest Man competition in 2017. And
yeah, I don't watch it.
yeah, many people don't. It's not a popular sport. But Eddie Hall was also the only person in history to deadlift 500 kilograms off the ground, which basically means just like pulling the bar up from the floor. 500 kilograms, man. That's absolutely insane.
So many professional athletes have this gene mutation.
No.
How do you say it? Myostatin
deficiency.
Deficiency.
Yeah, but no. It's a very rare thing. I mean, we can see it easier in athletes because, they actually train and they utilize it and you could see it, in action. But no, this is quite rare. Very, very few people in the world have it.
But okay, so what if I have this gene mutation and I don't do anything? Like I just sit down and watch TV. I'm lazy. I don't work out. I don't lift anything heavy. Like, how will I look?
Well, I don't know. I mean,
like, will I be muscular without doing anything? Or?
I mean, there's no way of telling how it would react to your body. The human body's a very complicated system of muscles, nerves, veins. It's very complicated. It's hard to say how you would look. But if I'm going to guess, I would assume you would probably still have above average muscle mass and you'd probably be stronger than most people. But now, if you started exercising or becoming more physical in your daily life, that's how you can really utilize that gene. You can really start seeing that gene once you actually start doing things.
So I would still have to lift weights in order to become more muscular. But I just would not have to work as hard. I mean, right? If I have this gene mutation,
I would say it all depends. It's hard to say how your specific body would react because everybody's body is different. I mean, depends on what you want to look like too. If you just want to have a six-pack or something, you may not even have to work out. It may just come with it. You know what I mean? Just naturally with it. But if you want to have like a big, strong, athletic physique, or even a bodybuilder, you'll still have to work to, stimulate muscle growth.
But it would be easier for me to get results if I have this gene mutation. Myostatin deficiency.
100%. It will be much easier for you than the normal person.